right, welcome everyone to another edition of Deconversion Stories. Today we have this gentleman right here. His name's Mike. He's also known as Where No Gods, meaning not W-H-E-R-E, but actually W-E-A-R. Because, don't put him on. But he also has a merch site, a merch site that I have listed in the description box below, along with, I do have to add his YouTube because I didn't realize he actually had a YouTube. But his TikTok and also his Blue Sky, because we're all going to Blue Sky now because Twitter sucks ass, so we're all going over there. Welcome to the show, Mike.
Thank you. Good to be with you guys.
Yeah, the way I discovered Mike is he popped into my For You stuff on TikTok, and I instantly just kind of really dug what he had to say about and funny enough, because I'm old now and I can't remember anything past like 4 minutes ago, kind of like Dory from Finding Nemo. But
welcome to the show, everyone. This is Mike.
Yeah, where am I? What's going on? Get off my lawn! All right. So anyway,
15 intros in 60 minutes.
It takes us so long to get past the intro.
I know, right? Anyway, I like what he had to say. Binged a couple of his little TikToks there, and I reached out to him and I said, "Listen, man, I like what you have to say. I really want you to come on the show. Tell us whatever version of a deconversion you had, and we'll get into also talking about how you started going on the TikTok and talking about the stuff that you talk about." So, as I said earlier, welcome again to the show, and basically just take us on whatever version of a journey you have. And Mike and I Mikey. There's going to be so many mics in this later. Anyways,
so boring.
This is a mic too, but anywho, there we go.
5 mics and a needle.
Yeah, there you go. That's like a band name or something.
Yeah. That's my old ska band.
5 mics and a needle.
How many trombones?
I was going to say I played a trombone with a distortion pedal. We were cutting edge.
Let's go.
I wonder if you could do a distortion pedal with a triangle. Would that work?
Yeah, dude. If you got a mic, you can put a distortion pedal on that thing.
Do a triangle through.
Can you do a wah-wah on a triangle?
That would be interesting.
Oh, be like a water symbol.
Oh yeah.
You seen those?
Yeah.
Here we go. Hashtag all the mics. There we go.
It's Mike Central, baby. Here at 604 Land.
Anyways, my new friend Mike, tell us, basically how you kind of found your way out of whatever belief system you were once a part of.
Yeah, man. So I was born and raised Catholic, which isn't, it's not those exciting sects of Christianity with all the literalism and fundamentalism. But yeah, all the music was the worst. There's no reason I can't believe that people don't leave Catholicism if it's not just the music itself.
I mean, if they just got a drummer, just one good drummer in a Catholic church might just turn things around for them.
Well, yeah, that sort of plays into a little bit of my stuff because in high school I started in with the youth group of my parish. There was a cute girl that was going. I was like, yeah, all right, I'll jump in. Like, we'll see. Yeah. We'll see what's happening here.
Hey, it was interesting. I can learn something,
Yeah, something good. You're sure I'm a good Catholic man. She'll like that. She's doing this voluntarily. I will too. We do so many things for girls, and
so dumb.
We're the dumbest, man.
We just do dumb shit.
You're like Monty in Rescue Rangers. You just smell the cheese and you start floating over.
You can't help it.
No.
Helpless.
So yeah, this gal, she ended up doing the life teen. So it was sort of like this catechism that was, I don't know if it was really like allowed by the Vatican or not, but it was sort of just like this style that was a little bit more like hip and cool. And there was someone with an electric guitar and they had drums during Sunday night services. So we would all do the 5 o'clock thing and then sort of have like our youth group later on that evening. And
youth group.
Oh, what's the time, man? We all, I was kind of like a nerd up until high school, I didn't really have like an in group that I could hang out with, and these are like the first folks that thought I was funny or charming or something. So I was like, all right, this seems right. This seems cool. I'm being accepted here, even though they really just want to like pump up their numbers for the most part. I've learned later on.
Padding the stats.
Yep. Yeah, the youth minister was like, "Oh, you got to pay me more, Parrish. Look at all these kids that I got coming in every Sunday.
These kids are gonna get jobs. These kids are gonna tithe. You gotta cut me.
You want more priests? We got a priest mill we're building right now.
Yeah, I'm hard at work
I'll
over
have to
here.
bring them in from overseas.
These are homegrown.
Homegrown priests. You haven't seen one of these in decades, have you?
Off the showroom floor.
GMO free, maybe? I don't know.
Depends.
Depends, yeah.
I don't wear those yet. I'm not that old.
We get I appreciate the honesty, man.
I'm sorry. I just realized that I forgot to mute the monitor and I can hear the kiddo. Sorry if it was echoing. She's eating pasta and that's a screaming affair. So
pasta's great.
She's really happy. She's just loud.
Yeah.
She's real loud.
That's cute. How old is she?
1.5.
Oh, all right. That is a loud age.
She's so loud.
I love it. Yeah, we start going on retreats. We have these moments where, you get that in-group high, right? I hadn't really like been out to concerts. I hadn't done too much else because, like I said, sort of an insular kid. My mom was very protective growing up. She was very Catholic. My grandmother was very Catholic. So it's like, no R-rated movies. Couldn't watch The Simpsons growing up. No cable.
Same.
Yeah. All that lack of fun stuff. And so it sucks. But, I'm catching up finally. My rebel phase in my 30s. And
I'm gonna stay up all night.
That's what you can say about it.
I'm watching Happy Days.
I don't know. Really? The good old submarine races. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
Nope.
That was it. On Happy Days, that was the guys would take the girls to the whatever water thing to watch the submarine races.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So they could neck.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So
does anybody even use that fucking term anymore? Necking?
Yeah, fucking vampires. Fucking and want to do a little necking. Like, nah, dog, no.
That's right. Show me your neck.
Yeah, I always wonder why those 50s teens were just like necking. It's like, just call it the body part, huh? All right.
Woo.
Now it's a verb.
Right.
Okay.
All right, we're interrupting.
Language is fun.
Yeah.
We'll probably end up talking about how so many Christians don't understand language because that's been a regular thing for me recently. Needing to buy so many of them dictionaries.
That word means what I want it to mean. Oh, interesting.
Okay. Yeah.
By
real, you mean something that has absolutely no evidence behind it. That's real.
Okay. Correct. Cool. Next question. I nailed that one, guys.
Boom. Put one on the board for Jesus.
Nothing but net.
Swish. I understand what atheism means. They all worship Satan.
No. Poor thing. So
sorry, guys. Yeah, I mean, were you guys involved in your youth groups at all?
Yep.
No. See, I was raised. Funny enough, Mike, I was also born to Catholic people, but I was put up for adoption because they weren't married yet, and that's very taboo. And I was raised in a Jewish home, so I didn't have youth groups. We did have like Jew kid adventures and stuff like that. I guess like Jew camps and barbecues at the rabbi's house, which is actually how I met Pat Benatar. Just to be fair. Anyway,
all right, just drop that real quick and move on.
That's when I met LeVar Burton. I'm like, oh god.
Take a look.
He's serious.
So
Yeah, man. Like,
yeah.
so that in group high that I had never experienced before, right? Like that ended up becoming what I thought was like the Holy Spirit.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, yeah. So and all of that just kept coming from that moment, and like the concerts I would go out to, a lot of sort of like Christian based stuff.
Like what? Like
And
what?
then, oh God,
Reveal your shame. Let's hear it.
live.
I know POD is in there. I know POD.
I can't remember. Wow, I feel. Yeah, I mean, this was shoot over 20 years ago.
What was that?
Live Switchfoot. Switchfoot was big for me.
Yes, I remember.
Switchfoot was huge on the playlist. That would probably be the biggest one. That's the one concert I definitely
Switchfoot was life.
Yeah. Was it? We were born to live for something, for so much more.
We were meant to live for so much more.
Yeah. I might want to go back and listen to some of that.
Yeah.
As an atheist of decades, for more than a decade now. So that would be interesting to go back and
give it another
some
spin.
of that. Yeah. I listened. Do you know the song God-Shaped Hole? I forget who did that. There's a God-shaped hole in all of us.
I don't know that one.
Oh yeah, I listened to that the other day, kind of on accident because I didn't realize it was Christian. It was just like in my head from the past. I was like, oh no, this is one of those youth group songs.
Wait a minute. Why am I singing all breathy? This is a Christian song. This is
it's like you feel your hand go over the heart, one up into the sky.
Why am I? Wait a minute. My body's moving.
You get that reaction like Peter Sellers in Doctor Strangelove when he's playing the Operation Paperclip character. His hand starts to go up. Got to bring it back down. Just automatic reactions.
Don't understand why I'm doing that.
I don't know. So the past always creeping up against you. I still got that Catholic guilt coming at me left and right, man.
Ooh, that was one thing I was going to interject with. How bad was the Catholic guilt? And did you have any I heard you say Simpsons, but was there any like purity culture stuff? Like, oh no, you can't watch Simpsons. It'll turn you to Satan worship. What would they take away?
I was just like a goody two shoes, I guess. There wasn't really anything that I pushed back against. I just like dived right in. I was sort of like that typical book nerd. Yeah, volunteering. Once I graduated out of Bible camp, I was, doing some like the leadership roles in that when I was in junior high.
One time Bible camp.
That's why I didn't have any of those experiences, and I know there's some kids in some folks that I was in youth group with when we would go out to like the retreat, like in the woods and the cabins and stuff. They would all sneak away, and I, of course, in the back of my head, I was like, they need to find Jesus. These guys are going to grow up to be like a Thomas Aquinas. With my leadership, I can do it.
He's in the woods. They're going to find him. He's just out in the woods somewhere. That's all.
He's somewhere. I keep saying like they keep losing this guy, but when they find him, they gotta chip him eventually at some point.
One of those collars that they can get with the radio trackers.
Yes. Can we please chip Jesus? That's all I want in 2025.
Like the rhinos in Makakongongo National Park. And they could get within 30 miles and then 2 meters, like 15 meters or whatever. They'll find them.
And that's science, not religion, that does that.
Flat Earth science.
Wait. All right. Do we need to do that? Those people drive me insane.
What's that?
It's
flat earthers.
Oh, they're
they're even more out of touch with reality.
Hey, the final experiment's coming up, Neil. So I'm on their team for the next 2 days until this shit goes horribly wrong for them. I just want to be on the losing team. Sounds fun.
Is that when are they trying to get down to? Yeah, are they out to the wall? Yeah,
they left already.
They're
Okay.
they're on their way there. A couple days they'll be there, and they want to. Yeah, that's right. Kip's got it.
24
The final experiment for the 24-hour sun in the Antarctic, which flat earthers on a flat Earth model that couldn't possibly happen. So they're about to be proven wrong. Although they'll probably figure out a way to bullshit their way out of that too.
The one dude's already, I think it was Witsit. He's like, that just means that I have to account for that in my model. I'm like, oh, you little snake. You just can't say you're wrong. You just can't say it. It's okay. But it'll be funny to have
I
them.
doubt it'll
Yeah,
actually be final, says Sonia. Yeah, probably not. All right, anyway. Enough
It'll
of the
never
flat
be
Earth.
final. They'll keep going after it. Like it was funny for a while, and I was like jump in and like pay attention whenever one would show up in my lives or whenever someone would just be talking about it, and I came across it, like that's fun. But it's so old at this point.
And to have nothing new after like 4 years, that's a long time in YouTube land. Like you got to come with some new content, boys. Like you're just hitting us with the same old. It's not doesn't hit the same.
I actually found a T-shirt I want to get. It's the Flat Mars Society.
Oh,
That's great.
awesome. I like it. A flat gas giant planet.
Yeah, yeah.
Flat Saturn.
Flattern.
Flat Saturn.
Flattern.
Oh,
Yes. Tons of
But
money.
somehow the rings are
Round.
spherical. Yeah.
The rings are balls that orbit around it.
Yeah.
I like this Flattern idea, you guys.
Flattern.
All right.
There you go.
It's already been
That's
hashtag.
that's the next podcast. That's next Saturday.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
It's awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
Back to the religion.
Oh boy. Yeah, it was just so much of that Holy Spirit, just having people to hang out with, right? It was just a friend group, and that's what the Holy Spirit was having friends. That's what the Holy Spirit was, and I misconstrued that feeling in that meeting.
We had the Holy Spirit inside us the whole time.
Oh,
Yep, the whole time.
That's why I
the
can't
Holy
sit
Spirit
down
is the friends
properly.
we make along the way.
The difference we make. It's a bad Christmas movie. Oh, I see what they did there. Nice.
They're clever. Yeah.
It made me use their own thing as a reference. Nice.
These aren't spirits, but I have some unholy spirits right here, if you want.
Unholy water.
Yeah.
Bless that.
I don't know. Got it at the Baja Con in August when I went there, and it's in Sarnia, Ontario, and they get together, Blue Water, atheists, humanists, and agnostics thing. So, and they have these unholy water.
You should test that water for scientific reasons.
Let's take
like the actual pH of hell water is
4.
Oh God,
it's a base.
How low can you go?
Are you still alive? You still living?
Yes,
I'm good.
It didn't kill him. It didn't kill him. Good.
No, it's not. The unholy water is not in here. So this is more
man.
A thing I kept from the experience
For sure. I love it.
It's a great idea.
It's it was just a few years of that like goody two shoes, totally Christian, toe the line, listen to mom and dad, that type of experience. It was probably more waspy than Catholic, I guess, especially growing up in like a seaside community with a lot of people wearing their Sperry's and sailing.
Oh yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yes. And the whole Catholic thing is the knock on Catholicism is just like, oh, you go to church and you mark that off of your list for the week, and then you're done and you're good with God and you don't have to worry about it too much.
Yeah, dude, I checked in last week. I thought we were good. Like, what's that?
Yeah, we're good, right?
Like a parole officer.
Cool.
As long as you just, check in with your sponsor and then you're good. No behavior.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I've been to DUI classes. I understand that. Which is also kind of like I feel like if I was a believer when I went through like this big moment that I had with being way too good at drinking, if I had been a believer, I probably would have just like let my body go, thinking that I would have, you know, gone to some beyond having, you know, like being able to just like say, sorry, God, let go, and there it is. But knowing that I've got this one life to live and this one opportunity, and there's so much more stuff that I haven't seen, I can't do that. There's just like so many experiences that I would never have experienced. And even just like the shit. It's been less than a year, but I've done so much more in like this past year than I have had really before that in a lot of ways.
Like what? Like
that
what?
Knowing that I couldn't do that anywhere else except for this life, I had to stick around. So I pushed myself through some challenges, or what felt like, you know, imminent demise.
You got to have a reward for yourself at some point.
Yeah.
What's all this for? I got to have something to be doing it for.
I got to see it. I got to learn more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And the youth group, that was cool. That was fun. It felt, you know, the youth minister, he really thought that I was going to be this like strong Catholic man that would be like the leader of others, like someone that could bring other folks in to become Catholics themselves. I was really dabbling with the priesthood, even though the youth minister was like, no, we got to be able to show like young men that they can get married and be Catholic and still, you know, get it
right
while being with Jesus. So maybe don't do the priesthood thing, but I was thinking of it. I was convinced that like, all right, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. But then it turns out the young lady who I had followed into the youth group, she was also into theater arts. I was like, all right, that seems cool too.
Arts. I love theater arts. I was just
Theater's
about to
fun,
tell
man.
you about theater arts.
No, you do? Me too. I love it.
Shut up. No, you don't. I do.
I love those musicals. Musicals.
Musaxels.
Muscles. Muscles on Broadway. Those are my favorite.
And the thing kitties, the big one kitties with Rum Tiger.
Witches. The one with the green lady.
Yeah.
Witches.
The ones that live underground.
Yeah, that's been a whole circle. Yeah.
Wait, who lives underground? You talking about Fraggles?
Yes. Dude, I would watch a Fraggle Rock musical tomorrow.
Oh.
Wasn't it Fraggle Rock already a musical?
It just had
about it, yeah, probably
the most slamming intro ever. That's all that was.
It was brilliant. I feel like they brought it back.
They did.
Okay.
And they shouldn't have.
You don't seem excited about it.
Yeah, that wasn't theirs to bring back.
Okay. Yeah.
Because they have no idea what they're doing.
Without Jim Henson, man, it's tough to really bring all that magic in.
I don't know. They did a good job with the Dark Crystal series.
That is
okay.
That's right.
Yeah, they did a good job.
I did not hear that, but now I guess I got to go check it out.
Yeah, I liked it.
I think it was on Netflix
I was a
only.
Huge fan. Yeah, it wasn't only Netflix thing.
It was Netflix. Yeah.
And then Disney's
apparently,
and that sucked.
Oh, that was unfortunate.
That was a big oof.
Yeah. But apparently, theater arts, when you're doing stuff with people for 6, 7, 8 weeks at a time, you end up getting a lot closer and having more of those like Holy Spirit experiences with them. And that was kind of like that first inkling of okay, so this isn't what I thought it was. This isn't necessarily the Holy Spirit. This is just hanging out with people. This is having friends and having a common cause and working on something together.
Mm-hmm.
and that's where that began. And in a weird, strange twist at the Catholic high school that I was going to, I ended up taking a comparative religions course. Now, we were going through Judaism, Hinduism, Sikhism, Islam, just the gamut of world religions. And while there are tons of similarities between so many of them, there are a lot of weird things going on in religions.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
A wee bit.
You believe in a blue guy? You believe that your guy went up on a flaming Pegasus? You believe, and I ended up getting deeper into the Old Testament during like the Jewish section of that class too. It was like, oh, that's part of my religion,
Right.
and this is wacky. Like, there's no way that they parted a sea. If Moses was talking to a burning bush in that area, it was probably acacia. He would have been high on DMT.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Burn the bush, baby. Snoop
Come
Dogg was like a
on,
shepherd
literal-
just walking past, like, hey, brother, heard you were trying to burn some bush. I got you, dog.
All right, I know a couple dudes that are writing in Hollywood. I'm gonna talk to them, see if we can get a little little Snoop as Moses story going.
I got Snoop on the brain. He's got kids videos now, and they are excellent. Doggyland is my shit.
He's just doing like whatever he wants.
He's living his best life, literally.
It's so
Kudos
good
to
for
him.
him.
Yeah.
He's hanging out with Martha Stewart, working the Olympics, doing kids shows.
The animal commentaries. He should do the Olympics every year. I'm just saying.
He's done the last two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
like
think so.
little spots.
Yeah. That's perfect. I love that guy. That guy's great. He's hilarious. He went to high school a few miles away from where I'm at right now.
Oh, cool.
Cool. Did you guys know that he went to high school with Cameron Diaz?
I did not know that. That's funny.
I didn't know that.
I don't know if they were in the same class or just a couple years apart, but yeah, they went to the same high school.
That's
and
funny.
the urban legend is he used to sell to her.
Oh. I think he's like 30 years older than her. He just looks he looks 50. I'm almost 70 years old.
You know what? Yeah, I haven't done my own independent fact checking on this, so it could be.
Well, it's true
different
now. It just is.
Yeah, now it is. Yes, exactly.
We have
It's been written on my heart. God wrote it on my heart.
On my heart. I forgot.
That must have hurt like fuck.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Can you
Well,
imagine?
he's just there to give us to give us pain.
First, I got to crack you open and give you the zipper.
Holy shit!
And
He's
then they get
53.
Who's 53?
Snoop. He's 53 years old.
And how old is Cameron Diaz?
I don't know. 2, 3.
Okay. It's just-
He said 2 or 3. That's funny.
not that old. Not that old.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
He says,
Like,
that's proof that cannabis is anti-aging medicine. Yeah, that's my excuse.
Live
I'm
forever,
58.
dog.
Do I really look 58? Let me go smoke a joint and I'll tell you later.
That's why
Deep
Willie
in the couch.
Nelson doesn't look 300 when he indeed is 300.
I've seen those like black and white photos of him from like the 50s or 60s where he was just like super buttoned up, just kind of like a classic guitar player. And then he started with the herb and putting on the bandanas, putting the pigtails into that ginger hair of his.
Locked him in place. He's locked his aging process.
Yeah.
That's how you do
That's
that.
the way it works. I should probably get those going. Try that out.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a few months. If I come back, I'll be with the pigtails.
Snoop Dogg and Willie haven't lost a single follicle of hair in them 50-some years. It's the weed, man. They can't be stressed. Can't lose hair. That's how it works.
I think I should probably get back on that regimen. It's been a little while for me. Starting to feel it. Yeah.
But
who needs hymns? Who needs hymns when you've got
edibles?
You got a nice indica. Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. But yes.
So
we
apparently,
distracted
looking
you,
at
sorry.
religions side by side, they all seem very goofy, very very goofy, and
I love this
really
cutting
from
a
there.
moon in half one. That's one of my favorites.
Oh, split the moon. Yeah.
Yeah, with a big sword. Like what?
It's like, but it's not okay.
It's how then.
We can see
Then you
it.
take it the two halves flat moon theory.
Mm.
Bull moon. Yeah, but then somebody used crazy glue on it apparently and put it all back together. So
God has a contract with Crazy Glue.
the Craggle.
Yeah, from there, it was just a slowly moving away. The regular, like, okay, let's look into spirituality. What's up with Buddhism? What does Baha'i have? What are Unitarians? Just going through all of that, trying to stick with some sort of spiritual concept of the world that I had for so long. But again, back to the idea of that in-group feeling is that people like being with people, and whether that's spiritual or not, I am just going to lean into being a human with my other humans.
Right.
And that's kind of where I've been for the past 14, 15 years.
Hello, my fellow Earth babies.
Good morning, star children.
Yeah. This is my child, Cantaloupe.
Oh, your child is honeydew? It sounds like a twin flame.
Yes. Must have been connected through the ether.
So I really
by the vine.
I was looking at your merch site earlier.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, it is linked below. And I have some comments, Mike.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I love it. Hit me with it.
I really, really want one of the Hail Satan Jesus doing the whole Hail Satan thing.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But these color schemes, man. What the fuck is Black Heather? What is Heather?
It's like that.
It's
Heather's like that little like stipple sort of colory thing. It's usually a bit softer. It's usually like a tri-poly blend. God would not be happy with you being in it. It is multiple fabrics.
Right, of course.
That's what makes it so cool.
That's the best part about it. That's what you want to do. If you're a real atheist.
Those are like mixed fabrics as fuck, bro.
Like they got colors like here, berry, which is like literally just pink. Like why not call it pink?
Because there's an actual pink. I just didn't choose the pink. Berries that's got a little bit more mauve in it.
No, I got you. We want to use fancy sounding colors like cardinal.
These are my suppliers. These are my suppliers. They think that going in this direction is what most designers want.
Look,
but I think they're fun.
You'll love it later.
They are fun colors.
You'll be saying cardinal instead of red by weekend.
Team Cardinal. I think Team Cardinal is what they've got as one of the colors. It's kind of ridiculous. Neil, you're totally right. It's just silliness.
As a St. Louisan, how dare them culturally appropriate our city?
Because you get all these fancy names like Black Heather, Oxford Black, Navy, Cardinal, Brown, Heather Night,
Brown.
Heather Forest, Dark Gray Heather, Berry, Asphalt, Army, Autumn, Heather Deep Teal, whatever the fuck.
Orange.
Yeah, yellow.
As you were saying those, I could see like the word pop up in the color it was like in its own color. And then your brown was just like in Comic Sans at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
It was just so brown.
Did all the other colors kind of like have their own font?
Like a little animation, like a bowling strike or a spare or something.
But you guys need to go and buy this fucking t-shirt because it's awesome. I'm going to put it in the stream and I will link it there because I have to have this shirt because I want to wear it and have people go, that's blasphemy, and I'll laugh at them. So
yes, that's the point.
Yeah. I came in there and I started blaspheming.
Yeah. So I just started blaspheming. Actually, that's a shirt right there.
That is actually not bad. That was kind of a joke, but
Frank Reynolds with the quote bubble on
that's
that.
not bad.
That's great. I love that.
That's a shirt right there. That right there is a shirt.
Yeah, there.
The
Yeah, you
shirts
gotta make that
are
one
so
happen.
funny, man. I love that Hail Satan one from Jesus that's probably my favorite one. And then this one, I mean, you can't really see it in this light, but it's subtle. People really got to look at it to get just God's not real, big block letters. That's how you really start fights with the corner preachers. Just walking up to them. I had a guy 2 Saturday nights ago down by a bar that I was hanging out with my friends, which is not as much fun when you don't drink. By the way, guys, I don't know if you knew this or not. But you are a little bit more with it when you're gonna go with the street preachers. When you're gonna go at it, like Mark 17, Matthew 6:5.
Yeah, they're cooked at that point. You're
bringing it to them.
He's bringing an A game now.
Yeah,
well,
they're a little. It's a little. They got kids with them too, man. So I'm like,
the street preachers do, or
street preacher. This guy did. Yeah, there were like 4 or 5 kids and like a couple of families. It was a whole family.
Get them while they're young, right?
No,
yeah.
So you don't slap them in front of their kids. That's not a sure bet, man. I might slap you in front of your kid.
It's like protection. It's like Elon bringing the kid to Congress on his on his shoulders. Yeah, child shield.
I might use the kid's hand to slap him.
Right. Right. Come here, little man.
Yeah.
Tell me what's wrong.
Now go home and keep practicing that move.
I'll give you $5 if you slap your dad.
Yeah.
We'll all like your video one. We'll all like your TikTok video if you slap your dad. That's how you get kids these days. Hey, I'll subscribe to your channel. Just take that upstairs for me. God.
Yeah, I'll subscribe to your YouTube. Do you want?
If you like the neighbor kid, that's how you get them to like shovel the sidewalk for you or cut the grass. If you like hurt your hand or something, it's like, hey man, I'll retweet your shit for like 2 weeks if you just go ahead and knock out the edging and the gutters. These Christmas lights ain't gonna do it themselves.
They come crawling back a month later. Like, hey, old man, you got any clout?
Yeah, man, I told you I can get you on Neil's show. It's just those gutters. You didn't really do a good job last time.
And then he runs away. Neil's show. Fuck that guy.
I'll find another one.
So my fence is looking kind of worn. Paint the brush.
If only someone could get out there with that power washer. I know it's cold out there. It's like 2 degrees, but just don't like it when it's dirty.
I know whoever is doing it could be tagged in a video.
No, it's 8 degrees.
Yeah. Well, you don't use freedom units, so I don't know what that means.
Freedom units are where it's at. I love that. I did a couple videos of Bill Nye with Ken Ham at the Ark Encounter. Yeah, those were fun, and I definitely dropped a few freedom units in there because Bill started talking in like meters in the metric system. I was like, of course, I did my little cut-in commentary thing that I usually do. I was like, Bill, he needs freedom units. Change it up for the guy. Maybe he'll understand what you're talking about.
He needs cubits.
Yeah, how many fathoms?
How many stone? Sorry, Stool. I see you in the chat. Stool's.
I was just watching. I think it was something on Atheist Experience or whatever, or maybe it was The Line, and someone was talking about like Ron Wyatt finding the Ark, and they're like, they measured it, man. It's the perfect dimensions to everything that was laid out in the Bible. The problem is no one knows what the hell a cubit is. How are we supposed to know it's perfectly dimensioned when we don't even know what those units are?
Well, if you just like substitute in whatever the right answer is for whatever the exact thing for a cubit is, then there you go. We're good.
We thought it was the elbow to the tip of the finger, but it turns out it's the elbow to the wrist, because that works for my numbers.
Really? I thought that was dick size, but I guess.
Oh, there it is.
Two of them.
No, apparently
Two of
that is.
Damn.
That's too much.
Two.
How are you gonna get in the boat?
Poor women.
Where that shit?
How are you gonna get that on the boat?
How you gonna fit?
Yeah.
Yeah, problems.
Just leave it to me. Always to bring in the dick jokes.
It's gonna be balance issues, counterbalance.
Use it as ballast. You can move it around.
You'd have to.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Everybody sleep on your stomachs. We're going down.
Yeah.
Everyone roll right.
Shameful.
This is how you weather a global flood and storm. You got to think of creative ways of doing it.
That's the only
There's
way.
no room on the boat for any extra tools. You got to use the tools you have.
Hey, no lifeboats.
Yeah, the tools you're born with. Let me just steer the boat here.
We've run aground. Oh no, that's just Johnny. Johnny, god damn it.
Someone
Right,
drop anchor. No.
So,
Nope.
yeah, about
Johnny.
4 of them.
Roll it in, Johnny. Come on.
Yeah.
Come
Got to
on,
make
we're
it to
late.
error rap.
Yeah. We're late as it. We have been waiting here for 6 years for the sloths to show up from South
No,
America
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
and the snails.
All the
The
snails and the
snails.
banana slugs from the Pacific Northwest.
Banana slug. Who had to go uphill most of the way, you know.
Both, yeah, with no
That
shoes
took-
in the snow.
that took a long time. They just kept slipping right back down. Several of the spiders got stuck in sinks. That took a while. And bathtubs.
We got to stop making sailing jokes. Stephanie's in the chat now.
Uh-oh, we're getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Steph a sailor? Roll tack. Brilliant.
I'll tell you. Yeah, there you go.
We're calling it out. I got my old like sailing things. I don't know why I still have these. This was like, see, I actually did it, you guys. I was on.
Look at that.
This is for my little boat. This was when I was sailing Sabbats in like 3rd, 4th grade.
What does that say? What Colombian something?
Bahia Corinthian
Bahia
Yacht
Corinthian?
Club.
Ah, all right.
Yeah, indeed.
Now, did it have
Indeed.
that Corinthian leather like in the old Volare commercials?
Well, I was only a junior member, so I wasn't allowed in the regular club, but they probably had those up there. The mahogany and the rich Corinthian leather.
Yeah.
Don't even know how to process that.
So, Mike, all right, now that we're like all over the fucking place, I want to sort of try to steer the boat back to.
What do we got?
Oh,
Apt.
nice.
Grab the rudder.
Yeah, that's good. Grab your own damn rudder, all right? I'll do mine later. But anyway,
I got someone to do that for me.
Johnny. How'd you know that's what they named it? Anyway, so how'd you get to doing the TikToks?
I kind of just another thing that I just fell into. I was out of work for a little while, and I had the handle atheisttshirts.com just because it was something that I wanted to do at some, or the URL, sorry, something that I knew I had wanted to do for a little while. I had started it like 6 years ago. Yeah, like a couple years before the pandemic. And I put up a couple shirts on a quick little website that I made, and I was kind of proud of it, with it being silly, and I know my dad's not a huge Christian, so like I tell my dad, I'd be like, look at me being a capitalism over here. He says, no, you gotta take that down, man. Number one capitalism, doing it. Selling solar and t-shirts, baby. Let's go. And my dad's like, no, your mom is gonna hate that. She will like disown you. You gotta take it down. You can't do it.
She's going to beat us both. Don't you see?
That's really what it comes down to with most dads. It's like, I'm not afraid of what's gonna happen to you because it's all gonna come down on me.
Right.
Yeah.
in the end.
You're young. You're
Remember-
reckless. I've lasted this long.
I'm doing this with her for decades. Please, no more.
And now you're gonna just throw it all away. All of my hard work.
My dad and I were up in Alaska fishing once, and there was like this bear that had kind of come out of the woods from like around where we were eating lunch. And so the guide noticed it before.
Hold it. You're eating lunch, and did the one bear have like a hat and like a tie around his neck? And,
Yellow.
a little bear with him too.
Little guy.
Yeah.
Hey,
He was wearing green. Okay.
Oh, you guys know them. Okay.
We were at Jellystone National Park doing a fishing float.
Not so.
And so these two bears, this one bear comes out like from these brambles behind us. The guide catches it and he's like, he gets real serious real fast. Just telling us, all right, pack everything up, let's go. Don't startle anything. We'll just like move forward. Like, okay. And my dad is doing nothing but pushing me into the boat. I was like, I gotta pick up my stuff. He's like, no, I got it. You are getting in that boat and away. Because no matter what happens, if that bear gets to you, whatever your mother does to me is going to be so much worse than anything that bear could.
That's right. Here's the parts of our son. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, we'll just go ahead and go get another garbage bag and go ahead and jump in there. You know what's happening.
Yikes.
You know what's happening.
Yikes.
But yeah, that's dads, right? They joke around, but they make sure you're safe, even if they're saving themselves.
That's right. It's all a lie.
And so, yeah.
Self-preservation, baby.
But I put the idea away for a few years. I ended up between jobs over this summer. I'm like, I got that URL. Why not just play around with it, get it going again? I gotta do something with this unemployment money, right? Like I might as well like try to make money while I'm doing it. Like I'm working, you know. And so I decided to try out TikTok. I hadn't before up until like beginning of August, late August, just sort of as the marketing channel. I had tried to do it on Instagram before, but getting stuff to really like hit and go viral on Instagram or most of the other platforms is kind of tough.
Not easy.
It takes a lot more massaging and a lot more daily work.
Naked
And
women.
I just started posting stuff on TikTok, and there were a couple things that I had seen on the websites that I follow. Mostly Right Wing Watch. I follow their YouTube. Yeah, so you know them. And a lot of the stuff, that's where I get a lot of my clips actually to talk about is Right Wing
I kind of
Watch.
thought so.
Yeah, like I just saw that this morning and now he's doing it. Okay. Just so I stay sane and I don't have to like watch all of these podcasts and listen to all of these
I do it
clips
the
and
hard way.
sermons and stuff. That's the Lord's work right there.
I don't sleep anymore. I just wait.
No, he seriously doesn't. He doesn't. I've texted him at like almost every hour of every other day, and he answers me. So I'm like, Mikey, go to fucking bed.
No, I have to finish this Charlie Kirk interview.
People will wake up in the middle of the night and I'm streaming. They're like, "Why are you doing up?" I'm like, "You're in the chat. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, you see that in like little comments of chats and stuff. It's like, dude, you got to go to bed so I can go to bed. It's like, or you can just go to bed.
like, well, don't put this on me."
Yeah,
I'm not.
I'm not your God.
I didn't wake you up, did I? Did I wake you up by streaming? What the fuck? My bad.
Thanks for the likes and subscribes, but go to bed.
Yeah, you go to sleep. Just leave your phone open though.
Mike, how is it you only have 60 subscribers?
I kind of just started putting stuff up like a couple weeks ago, and I'm mostly just it's the stuff that I do on TikTok.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out my angle for what I want to sort of do on YouTube because I know I want to use it as a platform and probably do some, longer, more in-depth stuff.
Video
maybe like,
essays.
20, 30-minute videos. Put one of those out every 2 to 4 weeks maybe, but keep doing the TikTok stuff. So keep uploading that, and then having that more in-depth stuff twice a month, I think would
That'd
be
be cool.
cool. Yeah, so that's probably a January, February project. Working a lot on my day job right now, just setting up a lot of stuff that tends to hit in February and March for that. So we'll have a little bit more time to focus on YouTube side of things.
Well, let's see if
But
we
yeah,
can get
so
you
I just
some
started.
more. Hang on, 'cause I just added
Yeah,
it to the
I
description
appreciate
box,
it.
guys. But you don't have to go digging because I just added it to the chat. So there you go.
Yeah.
Thanks, Neil.
Yeah. Hey, man, I want to promote the people that I think have something good to say. So that's what I
Right.
kind of try to do.
Yeah, no, it's a community, and we gotta.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're not trying to convert people. We're just trying to. At least I'm just trying to get people to think and get people to see
That's
the hypocrisy in so many of the things. I am trying to fight the Christo-fascists, though. I'm
Yes.
not gonna
Oh,
lie
yeah.
about that. Yeah.
No,
So I've definitely been on fire about those guys for the past 6-7 months, just because of the whole cycle and Project 2025 and Heritage.
Yeah,
Oh,
no
God.
white boy Sharia law.
No,
Yeah.
thank you.
White
No
boy
Sharia law.
Yeah, period.
I don't want the- I don't
No
want the
law based on centuries old books.
unseasoned Sharia. No thanks, dude.
Written by guys that didn't even know where the fucking
Unseasoned.
sun went at night.
Unseasoned Sharia law.
Sharia brand mayonnaise.
Right, Mayo law. Under the Mayo
You know-
doctrine, you have to believe in Jesus.
And you can only have tuna fish sandwiches on Friday.
And there better be raisins in it.
With
Raisins
Sharia
in
brand
tuna?
mayonnaise.
Who puts raisins in tuna?
They put it in everything, Neil. It's an American thing.
get
I don't
off
know
the
why
planet.
they do it.
Go find your own fucking planet. Get out. Of here.
Yeah, invaders.
Pickles and onions. That's all you got to put into a tuna salad.
I like the pickles. Yeah,
And
definitely.
then keep it
Pickles and
moving.
onions. Yeah, something good.
I can't
But yeah, I
go wrong.
just posted some like a couple of random commentary things that I did just to like sort of pad the content that I was putting out on TikTok instead of just doing all like videos of like, that's my new design, that's my new design, try this design, here's this. And a couple of them just like really hit. And I got these people who were just like, oh dude, that's hilarious, that's great, do more of these. And I was like, okay, I'll try it out, we'll see. And yeah, there've just been luckily a few big videos that have hit, and people seem to be resonating with the message. And
Yeah, you get quite a bit of comments. So
yeah, no, it's cool, and it's fun talking to people and hearing people's experiences, and it's kind of getting back with the Holy Spirit in finding all this community online.
Fuzzy and
I
God is
know.
talking to me. Oh yeah.
I'm not the only one, because we don't go out, like atheists don't go out on the street corners, and we're not knocking on your doors. We're not letting you know that we're everywhere.
We believe in
I do
property
that all the
rights.
time. Yeah, property rights.
Not fucking her. No solicitation. That's our big thing on the atheist tent. No solicitation.
That's where I get to do my whole "get off my lawn" thing with my
Right.
cane and everything. So.
That's got to be fun in itself, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
It's its own game.
I feel like I would really lean into that once I get there.
Yeah, good luck getting
Go
my
full
cane for that.
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah. Seriously, in 2 years I'm going to be 60, and I just don't feel like I'm going to be 60. So it's weird. But I'm a Gen
So then
Xer. I think we aged quicker, but we still look younger. So it's just like I can't explain it, but
It's the fluoride.
anyways.
Microplastics. We're all gonna
And
look like
RFK Jr. wants to take all that away from you.
I know.
no, selfish prick.
No more
Yeah, he's
glitter.
the only one that gets brain worms. Okay, fine. Greedy ass.
There's no
Yeah,
vaccine for
actually,
brainworms.
Yeah, save some brain worms for the rest of us, will you? Jeez.
I just had some for lunch today. What are you talking about?
Delicious and nutritious.
Is that canned or jarred?
Oh, jarred. It has to be jarred. Canned. You
gotta be
can't trust them cans.
Nah, man, cans got chemicals in them.
Well, so do jars technically, but that's okay.
Everything's a chemical.
Silica.
Exactly. Thank you. You're talking to
Everything
me.
is chemicals.
That's right.
I love those lists of like people will just put like all of the different chemicals that are in an apple.
Yeah.
Like share it with somebody online. Like, can you imagine that this is in your kids' school lunches? Like, oh no, gotta fight the government. It's like, no, ma'am, that's an apple.
Get that goddamn riboflavin out of my kid's lunch.
Riboflavin.
Beta carotene.
No, I hate David Carradine.
Nobody wants that. David Carradine. What?
I hate that guy.
But yeah, but there is arsenic or something in apple seeds, I believe.
Yeah.
In the seeds, yeah. Yeah, you want to avoid the seeds.
Yeah, don't
I've
eat
eaten
3,000 of the
I'm
seeds.
still alive. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's not that much. There's arsenic.
Yeah. Like it's
in brown rice too.
ppm. Yeah, on the husks. Same with almonds and shit like that. But what's
getting high, man?
underneath all that is good for you. Actually, the best rice you can eat is basmati. It's the best one for you.
That's
Free rice is the best rice.
best tasting.
Free rice is good. Yes.
Free rice is good rice. Yeah.
Free rice is the good rice.
Red wigglers. The brainworms just for you.
I called. Did you see that? What's that Peacemaker show? I told my
I've not
wife.
watched it.
Oh, never mind. Just kidding. Tell you guys.
Well, now
later.
you're about to spill it, so you can do it anyways, or you can wait till the after.
No, it's literally spoiling the whole damn thing.
Oh well, I know
I don't
about
wanna-
a bunch about it.
Yeah.
So.
You sure?
Go for it. Do it.
All right, I'm doing it.
I dare you.
So the little aliens that are inside the people. I was like, that's RFK. He's like one of them butterfly people. You know what I mean? Them butterflies. It's one of them little butterfly dudes. He had a little thing in his head.
So it's on Blue Sky.
Oh, dude, it's all connected. There it is. Blue
Dun,
sky is the
dun,
butterfly
dun.
things. It's the
Yeah.
aliens.
That's right. No, the
Case
series I
closed.
just finished watching was The Ark, which is a couple years. It's really good, and I can't wait for
Yeah?
season 3 to come out now. Yeah, it's really good.
What's the arc about?
It's about space things that they make to get humans to new planets. Takes place about 100 years
rad.
from now.
Cool.
And so they're going to like TRAPPIST-1 or Proxima B, that kind of thing, right? So
Yeah. Okay.
I won't tell you much about it, but a big
That
big
is
issue.
my jam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a really good series. It's on, I think Crave has it. Well, I found it on Amazon on the Crave channel, and I
Oh,
watched
okay.
it. And
How
it's
long
so
is that
good.
trip? 50,000 years? Are we there yet? Are we
Well,
there
they're all
yet?
in cryostasis, sort of, until some shit goes down, which is why the show's about.
Oh,
Of
That's
course.
how
And
it
they
always
ultimately-
happens.
They ultimately
Never trust cryo.
some of it's because the first few arcs take off ahead of the other ones, and then by the time the next batches come out, they have FTL. So just watch, you'll see. So it's
Oh,
very
dude,
well.
how annoying. They send you to a planet and you're all cryo frozen, and then they fucking just beam past you and pick you up, like, and wake you up, like,
Yeah.
hey, dude, you should have waited like 6 months. Like
See,
6
we can
months later,
lasso them and pull them with us.
we wanted to catch you, but you guys were going so fast, so it took us like 10 years to catch you. Sorry. All of your skin is gone. My bad. We were trying to warn you guys before you got away, but the game was on, and we figured we would catch you, and we lost sight of you. Then we found you, so there's that.
You leave your friends, your family, your pets, everything you know behind. You sell it all to go on this trip to be the first person out to Proxima Centauri, right? You show up, and then your ex-girlfriend is just hanging out on the beach sipping a Mai Tai.
No,
And she doesn't even like space
Me
travel.
too.
She did it just to spite you.
just to spite
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
just because
Yeah,
that's
a
who
few.
she is.
She needed to be there before you, but you thought you were going to be the first.
She wouldn't let me have that.
Nope.
She wouldn't let me have it. She took even that from me.
My heart. Take my heart and my space travel.
Yes.
It's
My
okay. If you
dreams.
lost all that skin, there is now a GoFundMe. GoFundMe, get new
Oh.
skin. Doc.
Excellent.
Go skin me.
Go see.
Uh,
All right. Well, Mike,
That-
we've done
that
the
was
hour. Is there anything like I want to
jeez.
kind of before we wrap this? I know it goes by like boom.
Yeah.
That's why we do the after party. We take a bit of a break between the two so we can, bio break, grab a snack, grab a refill. You and I are non-drinkers, so we'll be drinking water, kind of thing. But
little Pellegrino waiting for me.
oh, there you go. So I gotta ask you though before we go.
Yeah.
What's like? Are there strained relationships within like your family unit or group and stuff like that because of you becoming an atheist?
No, I mean we don't talk about it too much. Kind of by design. Weirdly enough, though, my mom was thinking that I was a Buddhist. Like
Really?
I had mentioned 15 years ago that I had been looking at Buddhism and found it interesting and liked it generally as a philosophy. And so she just like keyed in like, all right, he's a Buddhist now.
Yep, she's never let it go. You said it one time, and she still was. Yep, you're a Buddhist, right? Damn
That's right, Mom. I'm a Buddhist now. Yeah.
And we're at dinner once. I go over to the parents' house for dinner, and I'm wearing my science shirt. Right, I got the Supreme design, but I put science on it. You know, because everybody's taken that Supreme logo and done something with it.
Yeah.
And she's like, "That's a funny shirt, Michael." I was like, "Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's you know me. She doesn't know I have a website, but I was just like, I design silly atheist shirts and stuff." And her eyes just got big. Like, you're an atheist? Yeah, I thought you've known for 15 years and we just weren't saying anything about it. She's like, no, I thought you were Buddhist. So yeah.
She takes the she takes the prayer beads that she had for you and just throws them in the garbage. She's like, I don't know why I try. I don't know why
you don't even celebrate Christmas. You don't get gifts. I'm like, I never asked for anything. I'm good. I'm Gucci. Like
that's the truth.
I don't need anything.
Fair enough, because my birthday's coming up and I'm still annoying.
What do you mean? That's how I replace all my socks and underwear every year. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. That's such
so I guess like
guy experience to just like, sweet Christmas is coming, new underwear time.
Yeah.
Just get me the MeUndies. I want something fun and playful.
Yeah, that's why I still wear underoos.
If they work, they work. That's great.
That's right. They're a little tight.
I would say so.
The Flash, little Superman logo on the crotch. Yeah.
Right now, Green Lantern. But yeah.
There you go.
Oh, you can make that as big as you want.
Yeah.
Got
him.
That's right.
So yeah, I mean the biggest tension, we're kind of like in the middle and or beginning of it right now with my family, but it's nothing too hard. Like I've still got rosaries that my grandma gave me. I've got like a couple medals and things like that just for sentimental value.
Sure, of course.
I'm not like militant in any way.
I still have the very first
stuff.
Little mini Torah I was ever given as a young Jew kid. So yeah.
So we're all good.
Who you were.
It's just conversations, but just trying to avoid talking about how Christmas is actually a pagan holiday.
Yeah.
Try to leave a lot of that stuff on the back burner for a little while.
Yeah, it's that can be a tough one. Yeah. Talking about that sort of shit. But all right.
We forgot last time, Neil, and I'm surprised no one yelled at us in the thing. We forgot our famous last question. If you could go back in time and talk to future past believer you, what tips or advice would you give them?
Oh man, what would I tell past believer me? Just go fuck.
We haven't had that as an answer yet.
Nope. Just go get it on.
Get busy, man. I think that's what I would. I think that's what I would say to myself. Don't worry about any of this. Get busy.
I think I figured out the new name for our generation. We're not millennials. We're the YOLOs.
You only live once. Yeah.
We're the YOLOs.
Yeah.
The YOLO
Generation YOLO.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were Gen Y for a little bit before they changed up the name.
Yeah.
That's true.
Scooted us in with the millennials.
Yeah.
That's right.
Ugh.
Well, you have Zennials too, right? Which are sort of that bridge.
Obvious copycats.
Yeah.
Couldn't even come up with their own thing.
Right.
Well, there's bigger disparities within the subsets than there is between the subsets. Anyway.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Mike, thanks for joining me and Mikey here for the hour.
Thank you, guys. This was
sharing your
fun.
story.
Fun hangout.
Yeah, for sure. There will be more, and you get to meet more of our insane friends that actually pop in here.
Yes.
We call them
Awesome.
the after party
Insane.
family. And that reminds me, guys, if you want to be involved in the after party, just let us know somehow, some way. You know, we are on Facebook, Twitter, though not for much longer. I might be putting my Twitter on mute, I think is what it is. I don't know. So I won't be using it because I went on there today and holy shit, I almost got depressed. It's how bad it is over there.
It's
right
really getting worse
like,
quickly.
holy fuck. And our Blue Sky. And or you can email MikeyFamine@gmail.com or Neil or 604atheist@gmail.com. And we'll get a link to you one way or another, and you can hop on in and meet this cool guy right down here, Mr. Mike Wear No Gods. And definitely check out the links I supplied in the description box below, which now does have his YouTube channel. I got a little bit busy there putting that sucker in there. So definitely go and sub. Let's get him a little bit more notice. And thanks to our amazing members. And if there are many ways you can help support the show, so check in the box below for doing that. I also have my Lego wish list, just in case you guys want to buy me some Lego. All right. And if you don't, then I'm going to send this nasty looking motherfucker after you right there. There you go. The little dragon dude that I got from the D&D minifig sets. So. Or actually, this guy, he looks a lot more like me. So there you go. This guy here is I don't know, like Shrek on steroids or some shit. All right. Until then, guys. Yeah. Until then, guys, like I always say at the end of the interview part of the show, like the late, great Christopher Hitchens once said, it's called faith because it's not knowledge. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Later.